Vendor at the back door. Vendor at the back door. That's all I hear, all day long. Well, at least from 7 till 1. Hi, I'm Stuart. I'm the DESD receiver here at Barnaby's. I have been for the last 15 years. For those of you that don't know what DSD stands for, it stands for Direct Store Delivery. This basically means I'm in charge of receiving all products that's delivered to the store by outside companies, such as Tasty Cake, Frito-Lay, Little Debbie, all the soda and bread companies, and things like that. Also, any books and magazines you may see in the store. As you may already know, Barnaby's is a very old store. We don't have any computers. Every bill invoice I get is physically checked and verified by me, signed off by me, then filed away in a large file cabinet in the office. We hold them for a year, then send them up to the main office. Anyways, this place has a long history of weird and horrible events that happened here. Here's my story. It was January, 2 years ago, a few days after New Year's. It had snowed the night before. Not bad, but bad enough. It was about 8:30 in the morning, I'd say. One of our bread vendors was pushing a bread rack down the ramp and out to his truck when he slipped and fell on ice, slid down the ramp, bounced off the side wall and right into the path of an 18-wheeler Pepsi truck backing up to the deck for delivery. The driver tried to stop, but his wheels locked and the whole truck slid on the ice. It was too late. He screamed right before the truck ran him over. I'd never heard anyone scream like that before. It still gives me nightmares. The wheels from the truck crushed his skull, then rolled over his body continuously as the truck slid down the incline and slammed into the loading dock doors. The right front passenger side tire stopping directly on the body. It was horrible. I threw up right there in the snow. There was blood and bones and pieces of flesh smashed down into the snow, on the tires of the truck, and on the bread rack. Severed body parts and what looked like internal organs spread out all around the body. The worst part about it was that the truck had to run back over him to clear the crime scene, once the cops and the coroner get there. I used to wonder how they cleaned up automobile accidents such as this, but now I know. I'm sure they have a proper name for it, but to me, it looked like a giant snow shovel. They scraped up the remains and put them in a body bag. They had to scrape it up for about 3 or 4 times to get all of him. There was blood dripping off it, body parts hanging out of it. I almost puked again. Now get this. They used 2-liter bottles of Coke to clean the blood up off the pavement. Isn't that ironic? They used Coke to clean up a crime scene involving a Pepsi truck. Sorry about that, bad joke. Anyway, sometimes when I'm outside cleaning up where the truck pulls in, sweeping, picking up the trash, that kind of stuff, I swear I can see him standing there, right where he died, staring at me. It always freaks me out. But that's not the only ghost we have here. The owner, Pat, has seen a few Native American ghosts around the store, but that's for a different story. Anyway, the driver of the truck was not charged with anything, as it was clearly an accident. The cops impounded the truck as evidence, took witnesses' statements, and then left. The coroner left as soon as he finished removing the remains. I don't know where the driver went. I went home sick, obviously. I just couldn't do it anymore. I'm getting nauseous just thinking about it. I'll never forget that day, for as long as I live. And I haven't used a snow shovel since.